Sean, after a big win against rivals in Dock last week, has that really boosted morale in the squad and created a bit of momentum going into this week's game?
Yeah, I think it was a big game for us, especially being at home. Obviously we had only played one game and the rest had played two before we went into it, so I think it was a big win for us. Obviously Dundalk, they're a good team, like they still have good players and that they haven't started great, but it was a good win for us and hopefully we'll kick on from now.
This first away game of the season this weekend against Sligo, what's the feeling in the squad before hitting the road?
Everyone's looking forward to it, I suppose, especially after the win last week. As a player, next game, as soon as sort of Friday was done against Dundalk, everyone was just sort of talking about next week and looking forward to it. So everyone's looking forward to getting going again and playing another game.
And we know how difficult a task it is to get 3 points at the Showgrounds, and with Sligo signing well in the off season, which included the signing of former hoop Greg Bolger, do you expect a really close encounter on the pitch?
Yeah, I do. I think any time I've gone down to Sligo or up to Sligo, it's been a tough game. Like I've always found it tough there, and like you said, this year they've recruited well. They've got some good players in, and obviously Liam Buckley is doing a good job there. So I'm expecting a tough game, and hopefully, like I said, we can go there. The lads are full of confidence, so hopefully we can go there and get the win.
You have a fellow Ringsend Rover with you in the squad this season in Sean Gannon. How well do you think he's slotted in to the squad, and do you feel now we have a proper Ringsend representation in the club again?
Yeah, I think obviously over the last couple of years it was only myself, but now with Gannon in, there's a couple of us, so we can talk about Ringsend, and none of the lads know what the crack is, know what's going on, so we can talk about that. But in terms of him slotting in, I think he's slotted in well. I obviously last couple of years would have played on the left hand side, he would have on the right hand side, so I knew how good he was, and I was delighted we signed him, so I didn't have to play against him. But yeah, he slotted in well, and I think he knew a lot of the lads from just being around the league and playing with a few of them in the league. So yeah, I think he slotted in well, and he'll be a big signing for us.
And then finally, on a personal note for you, you spent majority of last season out injured, and at this point in the season, you say we're a couple of games in, but you had that break in between with the postponement of the Derry game. How do you feel personally in yourself and your fitness and in your performance levels at this point of the season? Yeah,
last year I probably spoke about it a little bit, but I didn't really feel 100% fit. Obviously I was got the knee operation after the cup final a couple of years ago, and don't know, I think it just sort of stopped me momentum. But I think this season I've got a good pre-season, which is huge for any player, and I feel really fit. I feel a lot better this year than I did last year, so hopefully I'll be able to play or be available for a majority of the games or all the games. So hopefully pre-season will stand me in good stead, and look forward to hopefully, like I said, being available most weeks and hopefully getting in the team.
Perfect. Thanks.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Cheers.